It's not that athletes can't do A-skips, it's that the rhythm is difficult to pick up. So what I like to do with my youth athletes, especially beginners who are new to A-skips, is we're gonna establish that rhythm first before we move forward with form or movement or speeds. The first thing I like to start with when I'm teaching my athletes how to A-skip is what we have to do with our feet. During this drill, we're gonna be hopping the entire time. So that's what I start with. Start with a hop. And they're just gonna hop on 2 feet, just like this. The next thing I'll have them do is pick up 1 foot at a time and put it back down, really focusing on form. So I'll say drive your right knee up, make sure the toe is flexed, not pointed. Make sure that you're engaging the core, the chest is up, and you're using those arms. And when you put it back down, you're gonna drive it back down into the ground underneath you with force and with power. Then you do a couple on the other side. Pick the foot up, flex the toe, engage the core, power back down into the ground, and alternating. Once you've done that, we're gonna go back to the hop. So you're hopping up and down. Then we'll start by picking our right foot up and putting it back down just like we practice on the ground. So pick it up, put it down. Keep bouncing. Put it up, put it down. And with the left foot, down. Down. Now alternating. We're really focusing on form, so more power into the ground, flexing the toes, all of this in place. I would stay in place until they have that rhythm and that form down. Once you add movement, it increases the difficulty by a lot. So make sure you keep them in place and stay there until you get the pattern down, and then you can add movement and go into the full A-skip. Even when we start to travel, I'm really just focusing on the pattern the first couple times they do it, making sure that they've got that bounce or that hop sequence down with the alternating feet before I really dive into any form work. You're just gonna ask them to start in place. When they feel comfortable, they're gonna start to travel forward. Make sure when their feet are making contact with the ground, both feet are together. Once they can successfully start traveling without losing that rhythm and that pattern, we're gonna start adding form. Here's where you really wanna focus on, are their toes flexed? Are they driving power back down into the ground? Are they using their arms? Are they engaging their core? We'll add that to the last little bit. So again, I would just start them in place. When they feel good and ready, we're gonna start to travel. This time adding more speed and focus more on form. And that's an A-skip.